These days, we spend far too much time thinking and not enough time doing, don't we? I know that's certainly the case for me anyway. I've probably re-recorded the intro to this video about half a dozen times now because I've overthought it. I've got caught up in my own head as to what I'm saying and boom, yeah, I have to cut the video. Overthinking is a trap, isn't it? It's something that is so easy to do, and no matter how hard you try and think your way out of overthinking, you can't do it. You end up getting stuck in these ruts in your life where you feel lost, restless. You have this desire to become something, to get yourself out of that place, to move towards success. But because you spend so much time in your own thoughts, you get caught up and you end up tiring yourself out. Doesn't matter how much you think about it, you don't make any progress forwards. And I've learned this lesson over the years, that as someone who struggled with anxiety growing up, overthinking was just kind of my norm, really. It was almost more difficult to not think about something than it was to overthink it. And so what I'm getting at is that action is really the most important thing that you can do for yourself on a day-to-day basis, especially if you're an overthinker. I know you're watching this video thinking, yeah, I do know what I need to do, and I just haven't done it. Why haven't I done it? Why haven't I taken that action? What's getting in the way for me? And it could be a number of reasons. Perhaps it's that you just haven't given yourself permission. You're worried about what other people will think of you. Perhaps it's that you've got these past associations with whatever it is, and there's maybe a little bit of trauma there for you around a certain action that you need to take. Whatever it may be for you, there's likely something in the way. And the longer you leave it, the more you think about doing that thing, taking that action that you need to do, the more painful it gets. But the only way to pass through that pain is to take action. Taking action really is the most important thing. For me, I'll give you an example from my life. I wanted to start a YouTube channel for years. I knew that it was something that I was being called to do. I really felt strongly about it. But I spent so much time thinking about starting a channel, thinking about who did I want to reach, what was my target audience, what was my niche, what was I going to talk about. I was waiting for this perfect moment almost where everything was going to click into place for me, and I would just on this day I knew that I had everything I needed to start this channel. And guess what? That day never came. It was only through taking action that this channel got started. It was only through taking action, imperfect action, when I didn't really know what I was doing, didn't know where I was going, to be honest with you. I just sat down and decided to record what was on my mind. I felt a call and I answered it. And that taking action, that stepping out into the unknown when you're used to, thinking over things so much, it can be really scary. It can be a real leap of faith. But I want to encourage you today that taking that step, making that move forward, really is the only way out of the place you're in at the moment. And I want to give you some direction as well today in terms of what to put your energy into. What can you do on a daily basis that's going to get you to where you want to go? I know you know all of those steps, all those things that you should be doing, but how can you actually turn them into an actionable plan? Well, to me, the best way of doing that is to break down those actions into their smallest steps. So, for example, if you were looking to get back into exercise, you maybe had a layoff from the gym for a while. Rather than saying to yourself, right, I need to go back into the gym and I need to hit, a full workout, Take that pressure off, reduce the amount of that action that you need to do. Do it imperfectly. Just say to yourself, right, I'm going to get in the gym and I'm going to do one exercise, one set, and I'm going to take it to failure. Maybe a few warm-ups, and then I'm going to take a set to failure. And that'll be it. That's all I need to do. That's my action for today. Or perhaps it's with maybe starting a YouTube channel. You've been procrastinating it for a long while. Today, sit down, find an idea, hit record the video and upload it. Get it done. Do the action. It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't need to sit in front of the camera and record this perfect long hour lecture on whatever it is you want to talk about. Just sit down, hit record and film yourself for a couple of minutes talking about it. And you'll find that it really does help you to get into taking more and more and more action. You can build it up far easier when you break it down into those small steps. And over time, you'll really see the results of that. In fact, it's how I structure my day-to-day habits of exercise, of reading, prayer, of creating, my diet, my hydration, and just looking after myself, really. I break it down into very small, actionable things I can do on a daily basis. For exercise, I'll do some push-ups, some pull-ups, and some squats every morning. That ticks off my movement for the day. Often I will then go and do another workout, or I'll go for a walk, but by having a very small baseline, a very simple thing that I can do, I find it far easier to get into the swing of doing whatever it is. I find it easier to overcome that resistance to taking action. I'm sure the same will apply to you if you work this into your life. Whatever it is that you want to take action towards, whatever it is you've been overthinking for the longest time and it's left you feeling stuck and in this rut, I would encourage you to just take a very small action today towards getting out. You know what it is you need to do, so just go and do it. It's the only thing that's going to get you out of that place. If you want to see how to structure some of those foundational habits that I mentioned into your life and into those small actionable steps, then check out the links in the description. I'm sure it will be of a lot of help and a lot of use to you. I just want to say finally, before I leave you, that really action is the ultimate path towards your dreams. Thinking doesn't get you anywhere. It's action that will take you to the destination that you want. So I'll leave you with that. Thanks ever so much for watching. I'd really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button. And yeah, until next time, take care. God bless.